Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Donna. I'm from Australia and I'm a law of attraction coach, a digital marketer, and I am very passionate about helping other people with online income streams, of which I have a few. So I'm here today to talk to you about hello, Ahmed. Hello. Oh, I can see somebody else is there, but I can't see their name. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know where you are. I don't have people join me on my lives because I like to just share some information, get you to ask some questions. And of course, oh, Melbourne, fabulous. That's amazing. I have a very good friend in Melbourne, so and I've been to Melbourne a couple of times. So yes, it's a lovely city. So let me know as we go along if you've got any questions that you would like me to answer for you along the way. So I want to ask you, first of all, are you tired of trading time for money? It's a big question these days because I think there's so many people out there that really are. Hi, Dan. Let me know where you're joining us from. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. And, it's getting harder for people to really, hi, Robbie. Welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. It's becoming so much harder for people to really take a 9-to-5 and fit everything else in busy lifestyles. It's really quite phenomenal that, where people are at and what we want to do. So, hi Light Switch, hi Boom, hello everyone. So yeah, it's hard, especially as a parent or a grandparent that supports people, grandchildren and family to do things. Hi Chloe, hi Boogie, hi Locke. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know where you're coming from. So, and also, let me know if you're in a 9-to-5 trading time for money. Drop a 1 in the comments. I'd love to know who I'm talking to and where you're at and what your situation is. Hi Christy, hi Kate, hi Amelia. Welcome. Hi Amy. Click, let me know where you're joining from. So it's very much, helping people to really see past the struggle of working 9-to-5 without putting a lot of time and effort back into something to do on the side. It's really about helping people and giving them hope that anything is possible. And I really love that, I'm in a position to be able to do that because, as a law of attraction coach, I like to help people to see a brighter future regardless of where they are. And this is really important. Hi Maximus, welcome. This is really important for me because, hey Ruth, how you going? Hi Lucas, hi Bo. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I know Ruth, you're in Melbourne. Bay Harbour, welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Callan, I can't see who, I can't read that name. So, it's important to know that you don't have to put in a lot of time and effort to be able to earn income. And if you're really tired of trading time for money, drop a 1 in the comments. Let me know, is enough enough? Because I can show you how to work less hours but earn more money. Because when we're in the 9-to-5 grind, we're only earning whatever we're able to earn. We can't ask our boss for another $20 or $30 or $50,000 in a month or a year. They just don't have the ability to do that. So it's really important, and the mindset of a lot of people is around having to work harder and longer hours, but it's actually, it's just a lie. You don't have to do that at all. In fact, I have income streams where you can literally join without doing anything. Ooh, nice rose. Thank you, Ruth. You literally don't have to put in much more than about 15 or 20 minutes, or even maybe 30 minutes to start with, and that's it. Like, that's all you have to do, and everything's done for you, and you don't have to annoy family and friends. It literally works for you. And the reason that business was started up was because the founder actually was sick and tired of the way network marketing worked, and was sick of people having to spend a lot of money every month just to be part of it. And so that's not the case here. The other one is my digital marketing, which I absolutely love, and that's like 2 hours a day. So I'm including all my businesses in that 2 hours a day too, by the way. Yeah, so glad you don't have to annoy family and friends. Absolutely. So hi Levi, welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And so it's super important that there is a smarter way to work, and not, because the system's broken. Here in Australia, the system's broken. The system is broken. If you're in a 9-to-5 job, you have to work until you're 67 in a job before you can get a pension. And to me, that's just ridiculous. Why can't you start earning online income so that, hi Will, so that you can actually start to project and secure your financial future? You don't have to spend a lot of time doing it. And so for me, it's really about being able to give other people the ability to live a better life, and to also, not just that, but not have to spend hours and hours doing it. Just spending, a couple of hours a day to incorporate, your business and income activities, so that everything else is, I'm loving what I do because of that. So I'm 50, Zach. I'm 50 plus a couple of years. So, it's, if you follow me, and you can follow me on TikTok, go to my name and above, and then you can we'll just, no, I can't get rid of that. So, okay, that's all right. So, if you're here because you're interested in the business and making money, not because you want to literally, be a bit of a smart aleck. So this is my place, and you can have your own space to do that. So anyway, by the end of this video, I want you to know exactly how to build an income stream that works for you on your own time, on your own schedule. You don't need to, put in a lot of time. Hey, Jen, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Jen and Ruth are both part of this Blueprint business, the digital marketing. And it's so good that we all just jump on each other's lives and, have a little bit of fun, and, we learn to do things together and really, support each other. And that's what it's about. We have this amazing support network of people. Hi, Kat, welcome. A great community where we all encourage and, celebrate each other, celebrate each other's wins, celebrate, what we stand for, and everybody's unique in their own way as well. And so, working, whether some are working in jobs, some are just doing the digital marketing. And, you know, like I was saying earlier, it's such a shame that here in Australia, the system's broken when it comes to retiring. 67 years old to retire, and even then, if you're paying rent or a mortgage still at that age, they're so high that people are struggling to do that. And we're seeing more and more of the homeless walking around. You know, new people coming all the time that are homeless and can't afford it. Hi, Angie. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Let me know where you're joining us from. And so, you know, if you stop, you know, working in a 9 to 5, your money stops. So along with, you know, rising costs and bills piling up, we have to get really real about things, and then look at, you know, who has time for a second job. You know, that's more commuting, that's more time out of your day. And, you know, who wants to put in another, you know, probably minimum of 4 hours a day on top of what they're already doing? It just doesn't make sense. So if you feel like you're just working to survive, instead of really living and thriving, then keep, you know, stay tuned, because this is what I want to share with you today, and give you some information. So, you know, follow me, continue to follow me, and you know, even copy the link that's in my bio, because that's really awesome to be able to do that, and just have a look around and see what's there, and see what opportunities are there for you. And, you know, money that keeps coming in with this system, so that you don't have to work hours and hours. You know, it's the power of having an automated system. Hi, Jade. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. So, you know, the power of an automated system is just beyond, you know, having to put in all that time, the follow-up. You know, the system actually, once you have leads go in there, then you literally have the system does all the work for you. So that's what works. And, you know, then the income starts coming as well. And that's amazing that we have that opportunity to just sit back and do more of what we enjoy doing. You know, I love living in a space where I'm not working, you know, 10, 12, 15 hours a day just to have a business running and operational. So whether it's digital marketing, affiliate marketing, memberships, they're all areas where you can generate income. I have all of those systems in place, you know, along the way. And they all work for me, and they all fit into my 2-hour income producing day, because I incorporate them all together. And, you know, I can generate that income without constant, you know, time consuming hours. So that's really important for me. And, you know, if they're not automated, then it's a waste of my time, because I know I can get things that work for me, and I can incorporate. In fact, I could join any new business opportunity right now, and it would fit into my digital marketing skills and activities, because I've learned new skills and I've been able to incorporate those into my day, into any business. And like I said, I just bring it all together. So my 2 hours a day is literally, you know, my income producing activities. And I know that it doesn't matter what happens, that it will relate to every single one of my businesses. So, you know, and I also do law of attraction coaching. So I know that, you know, that can also fit into it. And, you know, building a community where, you know, people are joining and coming in and, you know, transforming their lives just with my coaching. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to do that. So everything works for me 24/7. So even when I'm not working, you know, I woke up this morning and I had 2 new leads come in overnight. Not really sure where they came from, but it was such a, it's such a nice feeling. And now the system's doing the work for me. So this is what really matters. And the fact that I have the freedom to do and pick and choose what I need to do. Hello, Infinite Passive. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. So good to have you here. And, not having to bother family and friends. I mean, that was a big part of network marketing and multi-level marketing for many, many years. And your relationships can just absolutely get crushed because we're all focusing more on, thanks, Betty Sue. Welcome. I didn't see you jump in. Thank you. Hi. I love that you're here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know where you are. So if you're in a 9-to-5 or you're working and exchanging time for money, drop a 1 in the comments and let me know, what are you looking for? What is it that you want to achieve? Because that's so important. If I know what's going on and I know how I can help you, then, that's really beneficial for me. So, the first step is to, let me know what you're doing and how you're going and, what you want to achieve. And, choosing the right system that works for you. These are all very affordable. I don't go into opportunities where it's either costing a lot of money or there's a lot of ongoing costs. Like, that just doesn't work, right? Actually, you know what? I saw your picture and I was like, oh my God, what's my image doing there? So yes, we actually do look a bit alike. Let me just have a closer look here. Oh yeah, very, very similar. So yeah, thank you. I love this. So hi Lily, hi Maddie, welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So the other thing is, you want something that's going to pay a good percentage of income back to you. 100% profit in my digital marketing, so you don't share any of the profit with anybody. And there's different levels that you can start at to so it's affordable for everyone. We start at $100, we have a $300, we have a $600, and we have a $900. It's a one-time payment. And you pay $39 to have all your website given to you. And it's all done. And our website looks amazing right now. We've just upgraded it and it just looks phenomenal. So it's a really, I can actually probably show you that if I click on the right thing here. Let me go here. I'm just going to get it. So I just need to click that. Put that in here. This is actually what would happen if you went to my page, which shows you, it's actually in my bio. Don't forget to put the 1 in, because this will take you to this page so that you add your email, and then what you would do is you would then come, once you get your thank you page, then you would absolutely get this, which is pretty amazing. We'll just have a look at this funnel. So this gives you all the information on our latest version, of how it all works. It's a licensed reseller right that you have. So if I sell it to you, you have the rights to sell this to anybody that is wanting to learn more about it. And what I love about this, that actually gives you the edge on being able to be the expert, and gives you credibility. So this, you can see it's on my website. The only thing I had to do on this website was put in my little bit of my story, and all the rest was done for you. Look, it's got all the information you need. It's got loads of testimonials, and this is where you will then see the other options that you have as you scroll down here. See, you have a $600, a $300, and a $100 offer as well. So it's up to you. You know, the more that you invest in yourself, the more that you get in that package. So, but you can upgrade as well. You have you are able to upgrade, which means that when you upgrade, you just need to let us know, and we'll send you the information to upgrade. So yes, you will need to pay a second website fee, because you will only get a website. Say if you purchase the $100 package, you would only have a website for the $100 resale rights. And then what would happen from there is, that you would upgrade, so that if you went to 3, 6, or 900, you would then have all the packages that you could resell for that product that you purchased. And that's the reason why you need to pay the extra website fee if you upgrade. So if you go the Legacy Builder, which is $900, you automatically get 4 products, 4 streams of income to sell up front. You know, so it fits for everyone. Now, the other thing that I have is my membership, which is literally 8 streams. You can earn 8 different ways. You have a one-time, a $40 affiliate fee, which gives you lifetime access, and $9.95 a month, which is nothing. I mean, you can pay for a year and save yourself 2 months. And it really is such an advantage to be able to pay for the year, save yourself 2 months, but also then you're not worrying every month, oh, I need to pay my, I need to pay my membership. Because if you fall off the matrix, you fall off the matrix, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everybody pays the same price. Nobody can come in from another multi-level marketing company and say, I've got 10,000 people in my team. How much can I get in for? Can you put me at the top? No. And this was one of the reasons why Ben Glinsky said no more multi-level marketing for him. He had had enough. He sold his portion of another company, and then 4 years later, decided to come in and build another company where everybody gets to earn and work. It's important to be able to do that, so that, for him, it was all about, letting the little guy be able to win and earn, instead of paying hundreds of dollars a month, filling their cupboard up with stuff they don't need, because that's not a requirement here. But you get 8 different ways to earn in this system, and you get to earn 15 levels down, and you earn 50% on your weekly bonuses and on your monthly payment. So not your payment, on people that come in. I have brilliant strategies that I've worked with to build my team to over 2,500 people. So, that's a good income. Weekly bonuses come in, but you also get your monthly residual income that comes from the matrix. So that's just people building underneath you. It's people building underneath you. How did I retire early? I invested in income streams. That's how I retired early, Matt. I've got information in my bio. There's a link there. Make sure you copy it all, including the one. And you're welcome to have a look around. And when you get, you will need to pop your email address in. When you get an email, if you've got any questions, please just feel free to reply to that email, and I'll be sure to get back to you for sure. So yeah, it's super important. No, I don't sell insurance. Nothing to do with insurance. I personally don't like insurance. It's nothing that I have. I do have contents insurance for my furniture and stuff, but I don't have any other insurances. I just don't feel it is very good for me. But everybody to their own, you know, there's no right or wrong way. So, did Betty Sue make a comment? Oh, you're talking about the sisters, Ruth. Yeah, that's it. So, so yeah, this has been like, this is what it's about. It's about building a financially secure future, and you know, with the digital marketing, earn up to $900 a day depending on what package you buy. Every sale that you make, you will get 100% profit. So it doesn't matter if you even buy the $900 legacy package, and you sold a legacy, digital mastery, a passive blueprint, or a launch pad as well, then that's $1,900 a day. So you know what I mean? It's possible to have anything that you desire. And you know, it is about everybody being able to learn and earn, because you don't need to know it all to start. It really is about, thanks for the rose, Ruth. It really is about you investing in yourself, learning the strategies, which is all there for you to learn, but you can learn a strategy and implement. They even have a 7 days to profit. So in 7 days, if you follow the steps, you are able, you have the ability to be able to already be in profit. That's amazing. That's amazing. It has a 30-day marketing strategy. You can follow that. And so, you know, these steps, it's a step-by-step. It's the simplicity of being able to learn, you know, how to earn income and start earning, you know, ASAP. So what are you prepared to do for the rest of your life? Are you prepared to sit in the struggle street, or would you prefer to grow and scale an online business fast? You know, this community in 10 months earned $29 million that went into the members' pockets. It went nowhere else. $29 million in just 10 months, because they get 100% profit. Oh, and the strategies we learn in this, they don't tell us to spend money on ads. No, no, no. The founder of this, and definitely no, Ruth, definitely not Struggle Street. And so the founder of this, she was a single mum of 6. She had no experience in the digital marketing space. She didn't know what she was doing when she started. What she did do was she learnt how to get the 2-hour-day income-producing activities down pat, so that she did not have to work a lot of hours, because like I said, a single mum of 6, you know, is a lot to manage. And so 17 months later, she made her first $1 million. And last year alone in digital marketing, in the Legacy Builder, she made over $4 million. Now, she also shows us how to monetize TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, like all the social platforms. So she then made more money there. but over $4 million in 12 months in the digital marketing space. That's phenomenal. And she started in September of 2022. So it took her 17 months to earn her first million. And then last year alone, she earned over 4 million. So this is somebody who knows how to get stuff done. She is the one that shares everything. She's so generous, you know, and so we're all learning how to monetize our socials. You know, that doesn't cost any extra, by the way. Live interactive calls, daily videos, doesn't cost any extra for her $1 million mentorship. Because it is $1 million mentorship that we get. Live weekly interactive calls, daily videos with strategies on how we can do, you know, attract more. Attraction marketing is part of it. You know, if you don't want to go on video, that's okay. You can do faceless. That's not an issue. If you don't have a TikTok following or a platform, a social media platform with no following, it doesn't matter. Because you will learn how to attract your ideal client, ideal customer into your business. And then once they enter their email, guess what? The automation, the 30-day campaign, email campaign, literally does the work and the conversions for you. One email a day for 30 days. And they usually convert way before then. So, you know, it is a business that I'm just so grateful that I was introduced to this. And even though I was introduced to this, the person that introduced me doesn't do this anymore. And you know what? That's okay, because I'm not on my own. I have a whole community to work with. And the community is what keeps you inspired and motivated and supported and celebrated. It doesn't matter if it's a big win or a little win. It doesn't matter. Because we all win together. And that's what life's about. You know, you don't ever want to be left on your own, right? So if you're in a 9-to-5 or if you're in a job exchanging time for money, drop a 1 in the comments or go to the link in my bio. Make sure you copy and paste the whole thing. You do need the 1 at the end in order to get there. And have a look around. Pop your email in. Have a look around. If you've got questions, reply to the email. Let me know, because I'd love to share this with you so that you're not in that grind for the rest of your life. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. And I really do look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I really appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. Thank you for your time, and I will see you tomorrow.